First thing we need to do is open Visual Studio. We're going to click continue without code. We're going to select File. We're going to select New Project. We're going to type here Xamarin. And then we're going to select this option here, Mobile App Xamarin Forms. Click Next. You name the app appropriately. You select the location. You select Create. In this case, I'm going to create a flyout menu app for Android and for iOS. I'm going to select Create. I'm going to wait until my files are generated. So while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to use my USB Type-C cable, plug in into my mobile phone, and then plug in my phone into the USB 3.0. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to enable allow any connection. So click OK, allow any communication between the mobile phone and the computer. Once you've done this, you go to Settings. Oops. You go to Settings. As you can see here, I've got the developers options. If your developers options is not there, you click About Phone. You click on Software, and then you double click on the build number. A couple times you actually click in until you see Enable Developers tab. Because the Developers tab is already enabled, it's not going to come up. So if I go back now, I can see the developers options. From the developers options, you need to enable USB debugging. Now with the new version of Android operating system, you have the wireless debugging as well. So if I was connecting this Visual Studio into my tablet or my laptop, or into a computer which has a wireless network card, I will be able to enable that, so I don't have to use this cable. So in this case, I'm just going to enable USB debugging. I'm going to close that. I'm going to go to my Visual Studio. The project is already generated. I'm going to click on the views. I'm going to double click on the About to open the page. I'm just going to change here the label to say testing a new mobile app. And for the content, I'm just going to replace this. How to test a mobile app on your Android device. I'm gonna click here to save all, and as you can see here is picked up my phone. If it doesn't, click here on this option to basically generate this window, and then from the drop down list you will be able to choose your device. If the connection is not successful, unplug and plug in your USB into a different port behind your computer or your laptop until you will be able to actually see your device here. And now I have made the changes. I'm going to click on my device, and now I'm going to build the Visual Studio is start building the mobile app files. And as it's building the mobile app files, as you can see here, okay, it's going to basically load these changes that I've made into my mobile phone. And if I go here, as you can see here, I've got app 2, and very soon, once the build is finished, it's going to generate another shortcut there that says app 3, and then it's going to basically open the app for me. Let's give some time. The good thing is, to start with, it takes a bit of time, but once the app is generated, as you can see, the shortcut is generated, so it's still building the files, as you can see. It's going to open the app in a few seconds. And the good thing is, once the app and the files have been generated, next time you try to test the app, as you can see here, it's loading the app. It's going to be a lot quicker. And if I go, so I'm on the About page now. So testing the mobile app. And here, if I go here now, change the text to, I'm just gonna put here XXX, and I'm just gonna click here save all. As you can see, immediately the changes that I'm making on the mobile app takes effect here. So if I go here, I can actually see the different pages. So I close the app. So if I close the apps, all the apps, I could actually go here now and click here, and I can actually reload the app. But if I unplug this and I close this app and basically try to open it again, it doesn't show me the XXX. This is because the changes that I've made was part of while the app was running. So what I will need to do, I will need to basically save this and then rerun the app in order for the new changes to take effect. So if I plug this in now again and click on the, and click on my device, wait a little bit. As you can see here, it's a lot quicker to load the app, and now the XXX is there now. So if I unplug it and then close the app and run the app again, now I will be able to see the XXX. Let's give some time. Oops. Things crashed. Let's close again. Let's try again. Okay, I think I've unplugged it too quick, so I'm just gonna go back here to plug it in. Because still under the development. Let's close it. Let's run again. Okay, as you can see, the XXX is remembered now. So make sure you save, you unplug your device if you want to basically register all the changes for the next build. So if I close this, let's close the app first, then I'm gonna unplug it. Then if I go here now and go to the app was loading correctly. So if you unplug it while the app is still running, you're corrupting the mobile app. But don't worry about it, because you can always plug this in and basically rebuild the app. So any corrupted files will basically be fixed. So I hope you've learned something new today. Thank you very much for watching.